Good evening, everybody. We're back.
Good evening.
Let's fight some kobolds.
Let's.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, you guys had just left off, and
Fought some kobolds.
you had killed the last kobold that was fighting against you. The rest of the kobolds are on your side, apparently.
Yay.
We had just finished off the last Shrieker, right?
This
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, you
picking up my
finished off the Shriekers as well.
I'm picking
this
up my caltrops.
this kobold seems somewhat whatever that symbol is.
Yeah, I think that he had gotten hit by a certain sorcerer's spell.
Oh, that's right.
I was a fortified.
But
So,
about this time, the kobolds kind of move into the room that were on your side, and this gets the attention of the choker that was fighting with you guys, and he turns at them and looks at them quite aggressively, and they take an aggressive stance.
Oi, don't fight. I can't. Hey, Maeve, get in here. Oh, wait, no, you're halfway across the map. Crap, it's going to be
Someone
me.
could, yell to me.
Yeah, not that far. You're like a football field away in a cavern.
But look, you guys are right here. You could yell to these guys up here.
They're all dead.
Up
Except that
there.
guy's
That
guy's
pink guy.
unconscious.
Well, first of all, this is metagaming, and he can yell, but
Andy,
who's gonna?
Andy, we
who's
don't
gonna,
know what's going on. So
Yeah, you don't know
105
what's going on, and you've got kobolds that are
Never mind.
trying to that don't speak common.
I'm okay. In that case, I'm going to stand there and be like, no, like wave my hands.
All right, he comes
Nope.
forward and he's trying to kind of get past you.
I'll be like, no, friend. Hey, Blazebeard, do you speak choker?
I speak many things, but not that. Hey,
All right.
kobolds! I start nudging them and pushing them back a little bit. Go back the other way. We're okay in here. Don't
Can I
worry
make-
about it.
Can I make some sort of diplomacy or maybe intimidate roll to be like, no, don't attack these guys?
Well, you can make
It
any
would-
sort of roll you want, I suppose.
All right. Well, with gestures, I'm going to try to say, there are friends. Is this pink guy dead?
There's more kobolds coming in from this way. No, it's alive. Or wait, no, that one's dead. That one's
Okay.
on your side. Yes.
Wait, is one of those a good bacon kobold? Okay, there you go. Never mind.
a good
That
bacon
little-
kobold.
But that little squiggly black mark above it always reminded me of bacon on the bad guys.
All right. Here's my diplomacy roll for using gestures to calm everyone down. Here it comes. Ooh. That diplomacy roll is 25.
Okay.
I'm glad you didn't go with the intimidate.
I've got a pretty high intimidate score too because I'm a little guy with sharp teeth.
Well, the choker is very confused by your gesturing, and he goes off into the room where you guys found him, and well, it's dark in there, and so you don't even see what he does, but he goes off by himself.
Whew.
Fair enough.
Hey, Blaze, why don't you check on that guy? Make sure he's not, like, slitting his wrists or something.
I'm not sure he has wrists.
No, he's got wrists. He's got giant claw hands of death.
He's got teeth on his hands.
I know, so he's got wrists if he's got
Nope,
hands. Why are we
nope.
arguing about this? Just go and look at. Just go look at the
Don't.
doorway. I can't see in there.
I'll take a look. What kind of an accent? Ah! I'll take a look, laddie.
There
We'll
you
see
go.
what we can see.
Now he's climbing up into the rafters above those boxes, and he just goes up there and hides.
Okay.
So
He
can
turned
I
into some
start
kind of
making my way
strange
back
spider.
down towards them?
If you
Very
have no
obvious.
other reason for being up there, yeah.
I thought you
Well,
guys
I'm
were
gonna-
exploring up there because you don't know
Well,
that we
we-
finished.
Well, no, we were killing these Shriekers, and we realized that the kobolds were backing up. So I'm gonna holler to Maeve and be like, Maeve, let's head back towards the front and make sure everyone's okay. And I'm gonna kind of say the same to Boric. Hey, let's go back, Boric, and make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna gather up my caltrops as we're going back.
kind of worm my way over to here.
Oh, and I'm gonna collect some arrows because I'm running short on them.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many I fired,
Yeah, and
and I know some of them are mangled. So just roll a d4 or something. I don't know, or tell me
how many have you shot?
in this
Approximately
combat.
in this in this past combat, approximately.
I don't remember. It was something like 5.
All right, we'll do a search check.
Okay.
Perception.
Perception check. Oh, what happened to my d20? Oh, it's under my paper. 14.
You find 3 of them.
All right.
You should move your character down, Boric, to where your caltrops were, since that's where you're picking them up.
I already deleted them from off the map.
But yeah, he's still up by the
But
street.
he just needs to move his character down.
Oh. I gotcha.
I'll get him.
You'd be down in here somewhere. There you go.
Oh, now you are.
Well, Maeve is fast. That's right, she runs. So I'm gonna run into this stunned kobold and kind of look at him, kind of confused, like.
Is he still stunned? Because it's been like
It's starting to wear off. The battle had just ended.
Yeah,
and it goes for
bodies.
a number of rounds.
I know, but for enough time for these guys to come back down.
I'm gonna have my mace or my morning star and my shield out too, because I don't know what's going on. All I see is all these bodies everywhere. I'm like, oh, this isn't good.
Well, how would you know? How would you know that guy's a friend, not a foe? Because he's not dead.
I don't.
Well, he's not being aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not being aggressive. So yeah, if he's not being aggressive, then I guess I'll just kind of squeeze past him and come down here.
Were you saying that all kobolds look alike? It's kind of racist.
Well, he comes down with you and comes down into this room, and everybody's all of the kobolds have kind of regrouped in this room with the party.
I'm gonna call back. Hey, Boric, everyone's over here.
Okay.
Looks like there was some fighting we missed.
We're having a party. Yeah, no thanks to you blokes.
Hey, we were killing those shrieker things.
Hey, remember that guy that you helped that had the spear in him? Well, he killed like half of these guys, but now he's gone and run off in the other room and hiding in the rafters.
Oh, that creepy looking fella?
Yeah, he was pretty cool. He like had teeth on his hands. He was all like, "Rrr," and the kobolds were like, "Rrr," and he was like, "Rrr." It was pretty awesome.
That's quite the description.
It was pretty bonza.
Well, I'm
You
glad
do know what it's called, Jeff. Remember, you made your
that's right.
Your
It was
check.
called but I literally forgot.
Choker.
Joker. It's a choker. I remembered what it was called. Well, I was seeing him choke people. The choking?
The teethy things
But
on his hat.
he doesn't seem to like our kobolds on our side very much. That's why he kind of ran off in the other room. So
They probably are the ones that stabbed him in the first place.
well, it's possible. I don't know.
Kobolds
I don't
in general,
speak-
that is.
I don't speak koboldese.
Well, I think we still have a kid to save.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to do
Is
that.
everyone in good shape? Anyone hurt?
I'm down a little bit, but not.
I've got a +1
that
temporary
much.
HP still.
I'm pretty much exactly the same as I was before.
I hear music playing in the background.
Oh, there it went.
It went away.
We found the culprit.
There's
Sorry,
like a
she was
giant
work-
fan.
She was
in there,
working on a mixtape while we were.
Yeah.
Gonna kill some kobolds. Kobolds.
Just forgot to mute it.
Times.
Anyway, let's go save this kid.
I walk
Now-
over to Kimmy. Hey, Kimmy. So, were you the leader of the kids' party?
Yeah, we went and stayed outside of the burned down orphanage.
So,
What's wrong with you?
what is it everybody can do? Obviously, you can fight. This other kid's a little mage. Do you have a cleric?
No, but nobody has any healing spells. Savram, I didn't actually know that he could cast any spells.
Yeah, Severum, that was a pretty good trick you pulled.
Well,
I'm sure glad I brought you down.
He kind of just bashfully looks down and just kind of doesn't really say anything.
Kimmy,
Don't be modest. That was kick A.
Kimmy,
I mean,
you're in charge of all these kids, and you
You're
need to
pretty
keep.
bonzer.
And you need. Excuse me, I'm role playing here. Dang
Okay,
it.
go ahead. So am I.
And you need to keep these kids together because you're responsible for them as their leader.
All right, I'll do that.
And also, if we have to cut and run because we can't overcome whatever's got your friend, you need to cut and run too because you're responsible for these other kids. And if they
don't
get
get in the way because we
if-
might trample you.
and if they get killed, it's on your head. So
Oh
you
my
need
gosh.
to keep your team together.
No
Take
pressure.
It easy, take it easy, Sheriff.
I think that was with less charisma than I have.
It's
I think-
meant to be.
I think you need to do a diplomacy roll on that.
Or intimidation, whatever
Or
he wants.
intimidation, yeah. I guess it's more intimidating if you're like these.
Are you trying to be diplomatic or intimidating with this?
Of course, I'm trying to be diplomatic.
Okay, well, roll your diplomacy.
I don't know. I think Kimmy can take it. She stood up to us before.
Well, she might.
Well, my diplomacy doesn't work too good. It's not a botch. I'm just trying to get her the message so that she knows.
Tell
Well,
him to
if-
cram it, Kimmy.
It may not be a difficult check anyway, so whatever the number is.
Well, he botched, but
Oh, he
anyways.
Well, I
botched.
didn't. I mean, she either gets it or not. But just think about it.
I understand.
I receive your communication. Hey, by the way, speaking of people, what happened to Edgrid? I don't see him anywhere.
Did he,
Grid?
did he
Hello?
die? No, he was
What did
Bard
happen
singing.
to him?
He came back. He was in the room with us.
Oh,
Bard
he's
singing.
right here. He's underneath a cold body.
Oh,
Hi, Edgard.
what are you doing under that guy?
No, he was standing. He was supposed to be
He's a-
standing
he's a
over the
fighter?
top of him.
He
Yeah, yeah.
tripped during this conversation.
So speaking of people being
Okay,
under kobold bodies,
I'm
let's-
strongly suggesting we go find this kid.
All right, let's loot these guys. See if they've got anything. Do these guys have anything? Here's a perception check, I guess, on especially this one that had the skull because he looked like he was more of a.
I'm
more
looting these
stacked.
ones up here real quick.
The vast
I'll take the
majority
ones
of them,
up
you're just
here.
you just find the standard, not very good leather armor that's made for kobolds.
Okay, 25 was the perception check.
The one that had the skull and crossbones, he had on him a couple more doses of that centipede poison,
Okay.
and I don't, his short spear. He's got studded leather armor and a flying talon.
What about the skull guy to the left up here?
Same thing on him.
Well, I'm going to go
What
back
about
up to
these
the
guys?
shriekers and loot them.
Oh well, they're mushrooms.
Toot the shriekers. Did
Boy.
I find anything on these ones that
As
went by?
Bolt's going up there, let's all follow him so that we can then move on from the shrieker
Let's-
room.
Anything
try to
that has
stay-
any sort of skull that I announced is just what I just told you.
Okay.
They all have that same stuff on them.
What are you told?
How
Take their
many
centipede
vials did you say?
A couple.
So 2 on each.
Yeah.
and
The 2 that I loot from this guy in the bottom, I'm actually going to dip 5 arrowheads in these 5 vials.
All right.
Is it just one dose, like 1 arrowhead per vial, or can I get more than 1 arrow?
You can't actually get the vial is so small you can't actually dip it in. You've got to pour it on.
Okay, so basically it's 1 vial.
1 dose per arrow. Yes.
All right, now I have 5 poisoned arrows.
Yeah, I'm
let's
following
also
Boric
outfit
up
our
here.
kobolds with make sure their gear is updated.
I think they
Well,
all are.
Okay.
I thought
I'll-
so.
as far as we
Couple
can.
took some hits, I think. Might want to switch out their armor. Although, if the other ones are dead too, those would be full of holes too. So never
Right.
mind.
Well, it doesn't really matter because Maeve moved to the different room and you can't talk with them anyways.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Maeve,
going to
before-
check around the shriekers, though, to see if there was anything there around them.
Mate, while he's checking, did you tell the kobolds to come with us?
Look,
I
They're,
don't
they're
know.
just they're looking at you, just kind of ready. No, she didn't, but they're looking at you for just like they're ready to follow.
children, come with us. Go in front of me. I'll come behind. Just follow the rest of the party. And go down the cave. We'll be okay.
Gesture to the kobolds too.
Also, you things, come with me.
All right, go ahead and move to wherever you're going, and the kobolds will follow.
I'm getting there.
Okay, since I don't have light on me and I have dark vision, I'm gonna move up here and kind of peek down to the north. While they're
I'm just sticking close to
Tromping
Maeve,
through
who's got glowy sword still.
so I'm
Do we-
looking to the north.
Are the kids coming with us?
They're following behind the kobolds.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone's coming.
I've got a lot of stuff to move.
Just
Okay.
be
making
patient.
Sure.
All right, looking into this room ahead of you, Retool, you see that it's another cavern.
I say, all right, there's a cavern up here, guys.
Oi, Maeve.
If
Can you
everyone's
ask-
behind us,
Can you ask Kojemic what else is through this cavern if there's anything dangerous?
Yeah, as soon as he, is up here next to all of us.
Well, he's scrolling.
All right, well, he's following behind, walking over the dead bodies, and so Kurdremic has come up he's behind Blazebeard.
Okay.
Hey, Kerjemic, which way do we go up here?
To the north and west.
Northwest.
North and then west. Alright. Is there
Sounds good.
anything up ahead we should know about that's threatening?
King Murdercraft's throne.
King Murdercraft? Anyway,
Justice. Is it just his
And I
throne
had-
that's threatening, or is he there too?
it's a poisonous throne.
I guess we're doing assumed
I
translation.
imagine he's, apparently.
Pointy.
You guys
I
can't-
imagine
you guys can't understand
that it
him,
would
by
be
the
the
way.
king too.
I'm just
I
assumed
also wanted to
translation.
ask
Like,
Kerjemic. I also wanted to ask, how is it?
He stayed with his throne.
Okay. I also wanted to ask, how would we put you on the throne? Like, if you were to take over, how do you guys do rulerships?
Well, King Murdercraft, he killed all his siblings. All 18.
That's a lot.
Well,
Do you
that
want-
means-
And he became king.
holy
Before you become king, I'll give you a lozenge to help with that throat.
There's not one in your inventory, Blazebeard.
I want to make sure his subjects can understand it.
I'm pretty sure they can, considering all of them have,
Oh,
talked
okay.
that way.
That makes sense. Anyway, carry
I'm
on.
moving up a little bit carefully.
So, would you have to be the one to kill him then, to take over the throne?
I'd never think of it. I don't know.
I like Kojemic.
Wait,
What if we made him?
Alright.
Let's make him a puppet king under our rule.
I'm sure Kojemic would
No.
be very nice.
Let's
All
not
right.
do that.
Well,
I got
looking
an idea.
Looking into the room, Retool, you see that or do you remember all those slaves that you guys had gone after
Yeah.
or chased off?
The ones we scared off. Yeah.
Right.
So they're inside the room and they're cowering.
He's like,
wait.
hey,
You know
I'll,
what would
whistle-
be
I'll,
useful
I'll
here?
save her my.
Burning cans.
No,
I
no,
will
no,
say-
no.
I'll say, hey, all the slaves are over in the corner. I was
No,
like,
we
they're all
could do-
scared to death.
If Kojemic gives them a rousing speech, and then we give him all the armor and the weapons that we just salvaged from these dead guys, maybe we'll have like 6 more kobolds with us, eh? What do you think?
I'll agree with
I
the
don't think Sheldon could handle that. That's a lot of kobolds to be carrying
I would-
around.
I
It's
would
true,
ask-
but
One thing.
I
Hey.
am skeptical. I would say we ask the Kojemic if he
You-
thinks they're worthwhile, since he's
Okay.
going to be their ruler.
apparently that's now the plan. Okay. Well, go ahead and...
Alright, I guess, gathering followers. Alright, Kerjemic, we have all of the slaves that we scared off way back when up here in this cavern. Do you think they're worth it to come with us, or should we just not even bother?
Slaves no good at fight.
That's
Okay.
what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
that's
don't
what
even need
we
to
all-
bother with them.
I step for I talk I speak with them.
Okay.
And he walks forward
That's a good idea.
north
Okay.
of,
Everyone.
and I don't. Maeve, are you moving up, following it all, so that you can hear what he says?
Please do.
Yeah, I am.
All right, just move your character up
But
a little bit.
do you want? No, I guess I'm not being stealthy. With
You don't
the light,
have to
so-
be directly behind, but just from your current position, you need to move forward if you're gonna
Yeah.
hear. And you hear him saying, "People, listen, fellow kobolds, what these adventurers bring freedom from King Murdercrap. Do not fear them and do not fight." And they just
No, keep your speech going. Dude,
the speech is done.
Oh.
You should make them multi-class bard.
Ooh, oh.
Yes, you
man,
should.
And he walks forward and starts talking with them.
Glowing sword and have him hold it aloft.
What I'll never
Simmered.
take.
Okay, rousing speech. Retol's getting annoyed by the humming kobold or halfling who's moving over here.
I'm just creating a mood.
I'm going to kind of follow up just a little more behind him.
I'm looking to the west over here.
They're staying in the corner and cowering.
But your speech was so good, it deserves a prize.
What the? Yeah, you left that behind, Sheldon.
Left what behind?
That.
Oh. What you gonna do? Anyways, back to the game.
I think he's heartbroken over it, guys.
Well, that
I'll get it
reminds me.
back some other time.
I was going to wear this today.
Alright, I'm looking to the west, by the way.
Back to the game, I guess.
Looking
You
to the
see
west.
more turns in the tunnels, but
I
you can't
gestured
see
everyone. I was
around.
like, this way. Let's go, guys. We got a kid to save.
Merlicrep turns and looks at you guys and he says, speaking to Maeve, "Not much room. Not everyone going to be able to get in there in throne room."
Here's what.
Okay.
Why don't one of us sneak in there? Someone that can see, so I guess not me, because I can't see Jack. And
But you can see.
lure him into this room where we all are and ambush him.
That sounds fantastic, but I can't see in there either, and my sword would kind of give me away.
But that will lure him in here.
What if the kid
It
is in
would.
there and is in danger? They were going to sacrifice him.
Yeah.
We all just need to get in there, and it's just a few more left. Let's get in there and get this kid.
Well, why don't we put one of us at the front, see what he does? If he doesn't immediately come after us, we'll all follow in.
How about?
Actually,
how about-
how about we have the kobolds chill out here with the kids and set up an ambush in case we do lure him, and us five will just go in.
That works too.
Yeah, kids, if we don't survive against the murderous king, hopefully you can beat him.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying if we like decide to lure him out
Here's what
Okay.
we'll do.
after
We'll
we've
grab,
secured that other kid.
we'll grab the kid and then run out with him. If the king follows, he'll follow us into this ambush.
Mm-hmm. Right,
I
so
smell you, laddie. I smell you.
That's gross.
Also, I understand what you're saying.
alright,
Well,
so I will
If someone
move
can
over
follow
here.
behind me with, if someone can follow behind me with the light, I can be sneaky
Dave.
and at least give us some tactical advantage.
Wait.
I vote for the elf.
Hey, we're going.
I'm going to talk to these slaves.
Once the light is seen by this murderous king,
I know, but at least we can see what we're dealing with. Unless Rito wants to sneak there with his giant armor and his clanky orcness.
speaking of the armor that he is wearing, when the slave kobolds see him in that armor, they freak out again, and then they start running out of the room.
Oh, the dwarven armor.
The dwarven armor, and they're screaming they're screaming in Draconic, and then they're way past.
It was a wee little joke.
You know what,
Wee
guys?
little joke.
Just
No,
let
well,
them
come
go.
back.
It saves
Here,
me
I'll
trouble
gesture back
of
to
trying
them
to
with
make
my
speeches that
hammer.
I don't have the charisma for.
Stop
Look,
screaming and let them go.
If the king didn't run in here after those shriekers went off,
Gordon above. This kid is gonna get killed because you're all taking too long. Let's go.
well, then go down the
Let's
stupid
go.
passage. We're all
Let's just
following.
go.
I'm going.
Oh.
Discussing
Wait,
the-
but I gotta tell Kerjemic, watch the kids out here and try to set up an ambush if you can. We might be leading the king out.
If he come,
Okay.
I set up ambush.
And I'm gonna turn to Kimmy. Kimmy, I know you can't understand him, but just try to follow his gestures.
And Edgren starts kind of herding the kids towards the back of the room, back where the slaves were at.
Right.
And now I'll move on.
Yay.
What is Retold saying now?
As he's still okay, looking into this, you see around another bend
Yay.
in the cave.
Yay, Benz.
Alright, peeking around the next corner.
So everyone wants to slowly inch forward.
That's
That
right.
includes Boric.
I'm trying to give everyone a chance to catch up.
Hey, I'll be stealthy too. With the stealth roll of what is
Botch.
this? No, it's not a botch. It's a 19.
I'm looking forward with my dark vision first, so that way hopefully I can spot them before the light hits the room, but I don't know if that's really feasible right now. But that's
I know
okay.
it's hard being stealthy since I'm in the middle of a party of clankers. But I made the roll anyway.
Let's
Well-
put him on a stick and hold him out in front of the party.
So you look
I don't
around the
think that's
corner,
worse than this.
Retol, and you see
Tasty halfling.
a very ripped and muscular kobold sitting on the throne that he is sitting on is actually made from a dead giant centipede.
So he's
You mean
And,
this
and
one's
it's
not
kind
stacked?
of the legs have kind of enclosed around him somewhat as he's sitting in it.
Is there anyone else?
I don't see
Also
him
in the
on
room there are two of his what look like guards or armsmen that are right next to him.
Does he
I
have a
don't
bunch of
see-
stacked slave kobold ladies around him?
No.
Oh, just wondering.
Can we see the kid yet?
I'm gonna whisper
Uh,
forward to Retold. Do you see him?
I say over my shoulder. There's 3 of them. I can't see on the map though, Sheldon. There's nothing there for me.
There's nothing
Yeah,
on the map.
there's.
Oh.
There's
Excuse
definitely
me.
a throne of some kind.
And I'll whisper up. Are they wearing anything magic? Do you have a detect magic to see?
They're gonna spot. They are probably gonna see me in a second.
They might not. The light's blocked. Because there's a bend.
This little grubby halfling. It's
Do-
got
do you
money.
see-
Has it got
I could-
money?
No, I'm
You got magical items. I was like, you really want me to pause and
Do you see the kid?
get up here? So I'm gonna fall back right here and see if maybe our rogue can get a sneak attack shot on this guy before everyone spots us. Can he even see anything in there though?
The way that the light goes, no.
I can't see anything.
Never mind. This is forget this. I was like,
Put me in the
everyone,
front.
on the count of 3, we're all just gonna charge in there. There's 3 of them, 1 on a throne, and 2 to each side. We just gotta go for it. Ready?